95 Rock, Western Colorado's best rock. It's Nate Wild, and I am talking to a guy who's going to be at the Mesa Theater for 2 shows this Saturday. It's Jim Breuer. How's it going, man?
I'm doing good, man. I'm excited to hit Colorado. I started going everywhere, and every state is so... It's like going to a different country every time I hit a new state, so I'm curious to see what Colorado is about during all this.
Right, for sure, man. So actually, the last time we spoke, I've actually talked to you before. You were telling jokes in Estes Park, and you're going to be on the other side of the state now. Have you spent much time in Grand Junction?
No, but I played there. I played there a couple of years ago. I stayed in town. I like walking around town, checking all out. But I definitely played there before. The show went really well. And I was planning on doing a whole run in Colorado until, the madness hit. So we kept getting pushed back, and and so finally we're happening. But do tell me what I should be doing in Grand Junction that Jim Breuer has not done yet.
I feel like you've done it. Downtown is the place to be, man.
Where should I eat? Where does one eat in Grand Junction?
Oh man,
do not miss this restaurant.
There's I like the Feisty Pint. They have really good food right downtown. We have a sushi joint that's really good downtown, right across from the Mesa. It's called Suhiro. You got all kinds of options, man.
All right. How's the weather looking? What should I be wearing?
It's gorgeous, man. Wear a t-shirt and pants, maybe like a light jacket. Yeah, it's beautiful.
All right. That helps me out a little bit.
Yeah, man. Yeah, happy to help. So, of course, like you mentioned, this past year's been weird as hell, to say the least. What have you been up to during the pandemic?
I really got into everything that I've been dying to do, meaning I tour so much. I always kept saying I want to spend more time with my closest friends and hang out. Well, I did that and then some.
Nice.
We were part of this whole, I would go to the neighbors and go, look, man, I don't know if you feel uncomfortable, but there's going to be about 10, 15 of us in the yard. They're like, no, can we join you? There's a lot of that going on. We built a really cool small community where I live, and we still hang out a lot. I mean, when they were shutting down restaurants and then they opened them just to take out only,
sure,
we would go, you know what? Let's help out this restaurant, and we would park ourselves in the parking lots and set up we'd bring our own tables, we'd bring our own booze, and so we would all just call in and order, and just the restaurant guys were so happy and excited they were getting huge business. By the third one, we had over 100 people, and I'm sure if other people would have seen that, they're like, oh, you're the reason why this keeps going. I always just keep going. Oh, really? Maybe you should do a little more investigating on yourself.
Right. Well, that's super cool, man. Hell yeah.
Yes, it was amazing. We learned to look after each other. Back the way it's supposed to be.
I love that.
I ain't into no 6 feet social distancing. When I see my grandmother, I'm hugging her. When I see elderly, I'm hugging them.
Yeah.
I'm not going to let people that have no clue because the guy on TV with his makeup on reading a panel that was typed in by behind the curtain somewhere that no one knows, telling me how to live life. I ain't doing that, man, to the day I die. No freaking way. And if you say it's for my safety, I say that phrase was brought up a long time ago, and it didn't end very well.
Man, I love that. Hell yeah. Switching gears a little bit.
That's all.
I think it's safe to say that everybody's heard you're just like totally spot on impression of Brian Johnson from AC/DC. But
yeah, it's a nice segue. I like it.
You also collaborated with him. Well as you collaborated with him. You made a record with him, Rob Caggiano of Volbeat. He used to be in Anthrax also. You literally opened for Metallica. How many people get to do that? It seems like you're just a rock guy. Is that safe to say?
I'm hands down a rock guy. That world, I'm much more comfortable with the rock world than the entertainment world. I I left the Hollywood world a long time ago, 22 years ago.
Oh, wow.
It's for me, it's a soulless hunt for just a little too much vanity and nothingness, and they'll do anything to get it. And where the rock world, they have that too. But
sure,
I met Brian Johnson is by far one of the most down-to-earth, normal, blue-collar human beings you will ever meet. He's funny as hell.
Really?
Always cracking jokes. Oh, yeah, my son, I got another joke for you, my son. The Metallica crew, the rock world, I that is where I'm most comfortable with.
I love it, man.
Yeah, it's just that is the world where I feel the most comfortable with. The less the ego, the less the vanity, the more I'm comfortable around. So,
sure.
yeah, I'm a rock guy, man.
Hell yeah. Well, you're in good company, my friend.